everybody. Tamara here. Let's do some writing. Today I'm drinking a little Earl Grey. Here's to you. What's your beverage of choice? Let me know. Alright. That was nice. Enough of that. If you're new here, my name is Tamara. I talk about writing and books here. And for Camp NaNoWriMo, I have been hosting weekly write-ins. And a write-in is where we write for like 20 minutes and we do it together. Because, you know, as a writer, a lot of times you don't get to interact with other people. You're like in your own little writing bubble. And this is a way to help me break out of the bubble and connect with you guys. So I am going to go ahead and share this link around. And let me mute this tab that keeps making sounds. And let me go ahead and share places. So, man, last night I had, we had to do the laundry thing, so we had to go to the laundromat. If you can see the pile of clothes that's over here, that's because my math magician this morning went through one of the bags and just kind of destroyed it. There's stuff everywhere. I haven't gone through it yet. I'm going to, just haven't yet, you know. But while the clothes was in laundry, we went to dinner, and whatever, I don't know what happened with the food in my stomach, but it unleashed these belly demons, and I was up until well after dawn, just feeling awful. And I thought about, you know, canceling this, and then I thought, you know what? There's always going to be times when I feel like crap, and I need to write stuff. And I'd already told people that I was going to do this, so suck it up, Tamara. Just drink tea instead of coffee. That's what I'm doing. You know, it's the one thing that I really love about being a writer. Okay, there's many things, but being a full-time writer, I get to set my hours. And so like this morning, since I wasn't able to sleep all last night, I slept in a little bit this morning, but not that much because, you know, time happens. But right now it's 15 after 1, so. And let's see, where else? I was trying to remember where I had posted this so that I could post a link on the place, but can't remember, which is, you know, very, very good, very excellent brain. Good job. Let me post the link on Twitter. And, you know, if you have any comments or questions or ideas or whatever, leave them in the YouTube comment Q&A thing that should be up. And then also I'll be looking at the hashtag write stuff on Twitter, because that is where I host a weekly Twitter chat, hashtag write stuff. And it's every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you should come and write. You should come and chat with us. It's a good time. Everyone's pretty chill. Each month we have a different theme that we discuss, and each week it's a different play on that theme. So it's definitely a good time. I like it. I must like it because I've been doing it for like 3 years. So clearly I enjoy it. All right. I'm making sure that the YouTube chat is working. Yay, it's working. All right. So let's do in 3 minutes, and that'll be 20 after wherever everyone is. And let's go for a 20-minute 20-minute sprint. So Carmen's here, and Ivy and Evie. Hi, everybody. Awesome, awesome. I will be talking to myself. Thank you for saving me from that, because that sucks. I mean, I'll do it, but it kind of makes you feel a little crazy after a while. A little bit. Uh, so, so in my Earl Grey, I like to use cream and sugar, but my refrigerator, if things are pushed way to the back, like especially liquids, they freeze. So of course that's where the milk was, and yeah. It's okay though. There was just enough that wasn't frozen on top, so I could kind of get a dollop. Oh man, I'm excited to edit today. Is everyone doing Camp NaNoWriMo? Are you close to your goal, or have you reached it? Are you going to be turning Hawaiian for a little bit before, so that you can have a few more hours at the end of the night? I get frozen cackleberries in my fridge sometimes. I go to crack an egg and nope. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, Surdom. Let's see here. Oh, let me make sure that my document's open, because, that's important. Yes, it is. I'm ready. Y'all ready to write? I hope you are, because I'm ready. I'm excited. And it's 20 after, so I'm going to set this timer for 20 minutes and starting it now. time is up. How'd you do? How many words did you get? What are you working on? I am going to keep track of my time over here. Even though I am definitely not going to make my Camp NaNoWriMo goal, I still want to keep track of how much I write today. I I have done um, quite a few revisions on blood roses and honeysuckles, but I realized as I was going through this chapter that the next chapter isn't here. It's in another version of the story. So I was looking for that chapter. I found it and then I started editing it through. But it's good. It's good that that chapter is going to be included because I felt like it was strong writing and it's definitely pivotal. I'm not sure why I didn't have it. I must have assumed, sometimes you read stuff and you kind of put what you think is should be there. And I had some of these chapters I'd moved from other versions, and like this was the compilation overarching document. I'm using Scrivener, so it's a lot easier to kind of move things back and forth. This would be a nightmare if I was doing this with Microsoft Word. It would suck. All right, I'm going to check over here on the Twitter, see if anyone has said any words to me with the hashtag great stuff. Nope, doesn't look like it. And now I'll look over here on the YouTubes. Hi, Claire. I'm glad that you can make it, even though camp is over where you are. Where are you again? I can't remember. Hi, Tiffany. I was we were doing writer sprints, so I was writing. That's why I wasn't talking. Ivy didn't write, but she did finish the chapter she'd already started in the book she's currently reading. Well, at least you're doing something. Mm, I haven't read in a really long time. I'll probably talk about that in an upcoming video sometime this week, but I don't know. I I think the last time I finished a book was in May. And if you know me at all, that is very unusual. I usually read 3 books a week, 2 or 3. So I haven't been reading much at all. And I'm way behind on my Goodreads reading goal, which I don't really care about that. That's just, whatever. That's just like an arbitrary number. I think I decided on 100, but who cares? But I do miss reading someone else's work. I feel like once this project is put to bed, I'll be, I don't know, reading again and paying attention to other people's writing. Uh, Soon, very soon. Claire's in Australia. That's right. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. I knew that your time zone was very much ahead of mine. So I'm in Honolulu. Um, it's Tuesday morning in Australia. Carmen. Apparently, this is my year to set purposeful goals and not make them. Oops. But you wrote a lot on your manuscript. Even if you didn't reach your Camp NaNoWriMo goal, you wrote a lot. So many words. Like what? Almost did you hit 50,000? I think when we last spoke, you were around the 44,000 mark, I think. That's a lot of words. So many words. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh no. What's going on? Um, hmm. I don't know. It's saying that the microphone's working over here. Does that work better now? Oh, you muted me. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's hilarious. You know, so many times that my audio goes out, I'm always waiting for that moment anyway. So I'm just like, all right. And we're here now. Claire can still hear me. Excellent. Good, good. Ugh, that was hilarious. All right. How about in 3 minutes, we do another 20-minute sprint? Ah, yes, yes, yes. I feel so hyped today to like write words and stuff. I'll probably do this live stream for a couple hours and then I'm gonna log off and actually try to eat something. I think that there's like soup in there, maybe, hopefully. I would like that. Something that's really innocuous and doesn't have any type of cream base. Yes! Karma's gonna join in with this one. Whoop whoop. Good. Writing's fun. Just remember that. Writing's fun. We love doing this. Otherwise, we wouldn't torture ourselves. Or at least we try not to. Mm. I'm actually at a point in editing where it's becoming enjoyable. So I'm sure that it'll take a turn again and I'll be hating life. But at the moment, it's feeling pretty good. It's pretty okay. Oh, and I'm still looking for beta readers. So if anyone's interested, let me know, etc., etc. I have a little Facebook group for my betas, and I'll be sending out this manuscript next Sunday. Yep, next Sunday. Sunday feels really very soon. Oh. Pendragon 21 hit their goal about 2 hours ago and is still just hanging out to decompress. Whoop whoop! Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. Yeah, just chill, hang out, relax, chat it up with us. But we are going to start a sprint in about a minute. So that's happening. I feel like I should have changed my goal again and made it smaller, but it's all right. That's okay. I had big dreams this month, but I'm still going to finish the edits on the novel. So that was really the thing I was trying to do. So, you know, big goal will be met. All right, it is 10 till, and I'm starting the clock now. Let's write stuff, y'all. time is up. Whoop, whoop. How did you do? What did you do? Let me know either on the YouTube chat, or you can tweet me with the hashtag write stuff, because that's the hashtag I am looking at. Oh, yep. Camera, why are you such a douchebag? Okay, now it's back on. All right. All right, 20 more minutes. Delightful. All right, let's see what y'all have to say in the chat. Oh, Carmen said and Pendragon, they both say that I still have time to change my Camp NaNoWriMo goal. If I edit my project, I can still change my goal. They changed it this year, so you can still change it. Carmen said her cabinet to a frenzy of goal changing, then it was announced a few days later. Interesting. Interesting. If I were to change it, I'm not sure what I would change it to, because I don't know. I don't want to change it to where I'm currently at. That feels disingenuous. So I at least have to change it to a goal that I have to work toward today, you know? I don't know. So Carmen got 551 words. Excellent. Ivy got zilch. Well, I hope you read some. Claire said she got super distracted logging all the books she's been reading on Goodreads, but got 404 words in the end. Excellent. You got words and you've been reading. It's like the perfect storm. I was editing this chapter, and I love this chapter. It's kind of dark. It has a lot of emotion in it. And I'm hoping that I'm tapping into that emotion enough. Speaking of, did I tell y'all that I bought this book, The Emotional Craft of Fiction, How to Write the Story Beneath the Surface by Donald Mace or Mass? It's Maass, so I'm not sure. But I've heard good things about this, and as the title says, it's supposed to teach you how to better tap into the emotions when you're writing. And, you know, I feel like I do a pretty good job of that with poetry, and I'm, of course, bringing those skills into the fiction world. But I think that, as with anything, you know, there's definitely room for improvement. So might as well read up on it and try to really learn how to delve more deeply into these emotions. Is, you know, I want my readers to read the stuff and feel all the things. And yeah, I don't know necessarily if I want people to be forever changed, but I at least want them to be all like, whoa, feelings. Hi, Karen. She says, I have that book out of the local library right now, but haven't started reading it yet. I haven't started reading it yet either, but I want to. I have so many good books on the craft of writing, and I haven't read them, but I think I'm going to start with this one. This one has 206 pages. Oh, the Emotional Mastery Checklist. in the back. Effective showing, third level emotions, me-centered narration, small details equal big emotions, small emotions equal large experience, good deeds, moral stakes, the meaning of everything. Ooh. Connecting the inner and outer journey, shifting from tension to energy, shifting from energy to tension. Oh, and this goes on. This is a 3-page list that I'm definitely not going to read all of that. But wow. All right, now I'm really interested. Have any of y'all read this? If you did you find it helpful? I hope it's helpful. Can you hear the vehicle? Sorry, it's that time of day around here. I hope it's helpful. I can't remember where I heard about this book from. I can't remember if it was from a fellow writer on YouTube or if a friend recommended it. I can't remember. But I do know that the recommendation, I'd gotten it months ago, like a long time ago, and then I stumbled upon the book while I was looking for something else on Amazon. I was like, I remember that name. I think that it was supposed to be super helpful, so I will get that. Ooh. Word nerds. Yeah, it could be word nerds. You could be right, Karen. I know that when Megan from Word Nerds, when she'd gotten this book, the Wonder Book, and this is about world building. When she'd gotten this, I clearly picked it up because it looked so awesome, and it is awesome. Oh my gosh, if you want a book on world building that I use this as a textbook, so I don't read this through all at once, but it has like exercises you can do. It's really good, and the illustrations are gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that, so pretty. Wonder Book: The Illustrated Guide to Creating Imaginative Fiction by Jeff Vandermeer, the author of the Steampunk Bible. And right now, I'm not writing any fantasy, but there's tips and tricks that you can use even if you're not writing fantasy or sci-fi. And so that's where I'm coming from with that. All right, let's do another writing sprint in 2 minutes. Another 20-minute one, not 21. It is hot as blazes in this apartment. Oh my gosh. I like having a ground floor apartment, but sometimes I wish that we were set higher because then we could get all the trade breezes that come off of the ocean. As it is, we're at the bottom, so there's a big building here and there's a building on the other side of the apartment that kind of blocks our airflow. So sometimes it just feels really, really hot in here. It'll be way hotter in the apartment than it is outside. But I don't have anywhere to bring the laptop for sitting outside, so we are stuck in here. That's okay. That is quite fine. This way I don't have to worry about whether or not my neighbors are looking at me too funny. I'm sure they think I'm a weird recluse anyway. They probably hear me talking to myself or, to the camera, to y'all. That's all right. We're supposed to be eccentric, right? Writers, eccentric, a little weird, solitary. Other words. All right, it is 20 after, so I'm going to start the clock Write the words, read the words, do what you do. I'll see you in 20. time is up. How'd you do? What are you working on? Are you writing? Are you reading? Are you staring at YouTube, watching something cool? Let me know either using hashtag write stuff, or you can let me know in the YouTube comments. I realized that I had changed things around in regards to a chapter, and I like the way I changed things, but I want some of the old stuff too, and that would be in a separate chapter. So I'm trying to figure out how to reconcile those two things so that it flows nicely. Oh, yeah. Once I get through this half of the novel, I'll probably print it out and read it out loud, and then go through the next half, the next bit. Act 2, if you will. But things are coming together. Stakes are raising. Things are starting to work. Hi, Crystal, the bookworm. I'm glad you make it. Were you doing a live stream too? What were you talking about? Carmen got 3:30. There, she's definitely watching something cool on YouTube. Oh, that's me. I don't know if I'm cool, but thanks for watching anyway. Claire got 500 words. Awesome. And Crystal got 400 words. Excellent, excellent. Oh my goodness, you guys. Things are progressing very nicely in this edit. I think that I'm finally getting to that point where things are making sense and it's melding together, and my brain is figuring out like easy solutions to problems, you know? Whereas before there was like not even potholes, but there was like I had to create a bridge to gap things that were missing or things that weren't making sense, you know? So, now I'm just, patching up a bunch of potholes in my story as opposed to creating bridges. So, that's a pretty good place to be, I think. Oh, man. But I am excited. Today's Monday. I was trying to think, is there anything that I do in particular on Mondays? Not really. We'll be watching The Daily Show tonight because that's what we do Monday through Thursday nights, and I definitely want to see what he has to say about this weekend and today's shenanigans in the White House. You like my shirt? Yeah, today. Thank you, Carmen. Today is Harry Potter's birthday. So, I'm wearing 9 3/4. Crystal the Bookworm, she's almost at 46,000. She needs to get 70 to 75K. Do you need that for your manuscripts, or do you need that for camp? Because for camp, as I was informed earlier, you can still change your goal. So, which I should probably do that before I forget. I will forget. Carmen had forgotten that today was Harry Potter's birthday. Well, I only remembered because my friend April, we've been friends since, oh gosh, middle school maybe. She loves Harry Potter. And like on her Facebook, she's like, "Happy birthday, Harry!" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I got a shirt." I don't really have a lot of gear, but I don't really buy a lot of stuff like that. So, and this one, it's not, it doesn't have like anybody's face on it or anything like that. It's kind of like an in joke. If you're someone who has read Harry Potter and you enjoy it, then you get 9 3/4. But if not, then you're just like, why does that girl like fractions? Weird. So you need 75K for your manuscript, Crystal. You're writing commercial fiction. I can dig it. I can dig it. Do you have a deadline that you're trying to meet your goal? Oh gosh. I think that my manuscript has I'm at around 85K, but between adding things, taking away, it'll probably hover around 79, 80 or so once it's all said and done. There's definitely things I need to take out that I haven't gotten to yet, and tweaks. But mine is, I don't know. I think that the term is upmarket fiction because it's not quite literary fiction, but it won't quite fit in just mainstream fiction either. But that's if I can make it work to the level that I think it could. And it's not there yet. Hopefully it will be. This is my first attempt at something like this, so we'll see. Even if this execution isn't the best, I think that it'll still be a good read, even if it doesn't meet my expectations. I think that the story's there. It's an interesting story, and I'm hoping that I'm writing it in a way that's interesting. I guess we'll see. We'll see what people think. Hopefully they like it. Fingers crossed. All the fingers crossed. So many fingers crossed. So, oh, Crystal's deadline's this Friday. Woof. How long did it take for me to write this? Oh man, it. I don't really have. I'm not even sure because this is. I had one rough draft I'd written, and then I ended up totally scrapping that, except for the characters and the town. Basically, I totally have rewritten everything. But I hated the story, but I really liked the characters and I really liked the town. But the story I was writing just wasn't a good fit for me. And then, so I wrote another draft. And then I was like, all right, this draft, it has some good points to it, but it's still weak as hell. So then I rewrote that. And then I've been revising that rewrite. Yeah. So I don't know. It's gone through some things. It's gone through some transformations. I think that the very first rough draft I wrote that maybe in, I feel like it was 2006 or 5 or something. But that was the one I totally panned and thought, wow, this is a piece of crap. I really like this town there. These characters would really kick some butt if they were doing some other stuff. And so it was like 2006, and then I let it ride for a very long time. But it was one of those stories that I kept thinking about in the back of my head, you know? And I had the title Blood Roses and Honeysuckles when I'd written that draft, which is unusual for me. Usually I title things after I've already written it, but this time the title came, the characters and the place came, but the story wasn't there yet. And so I let it go for years, and then I'm like, what year is it now? All right, 2017. I think that I started the revision and rewriting process in 2015. And then I've been working on it off and on ever since. So Crystals is romantic suspense, not suspension, romantic suspense or commercial fiction. I am going to self-publish. Yeah, I decided that I might traditionally publish at some point in the future, but right now I want to try this self-publishing thing. I feel like that is just, I don't know, it's going to be a good fit for me. I published my poetry collection, The Shaping of an Angry Black Woman, with a small print, Sakura Press. But I don't know. I want to have control of how it's marketed and how I can change the pricing, or if I want to create a sale with the book, I want to be able to do that. If I want to do that, you know, even if I decide sometime later that this book will be free for X amount of time or whatever, I want to be able to do that. And if it's traditionally published, you have no creative control over things like that. You know, you can't decide what your cover is going to look like. You might give some suggestions and you might be listened to, but there's no guarantee. Whereas now I can decide the cover, I can decide who edits it, you know, I can make those decisions. And I think at this point I really want that control. Now there might be a point in the future where I'm like, nah, control schmal, I don't want that at all. I'm done with that. It's enough. But till then. Claire loves to self-pub so much. Whoop, whoop. Crystal has 14 that are self-published, so she's trying to traditionally publish now. Right on. I can understand that. See, and I have self-published a poetry anthology from the Reverie Journal, which is my online poetry journal, and I've self-published a short story anthology, which came out last year, the Appalachian Terror Trail. But this is going to be my first publication of a entire fiction novel that is all just me. Claire, you bought my poetry collection. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Um, Now that I've had a chance to look back on it, I published that in 2014. There's definitely some things that I would change about it, but I'm still pretty proud of it. Still pretty proud of it. Let's see, if I had published that myself, then I would be able to go back and change those things. See? Yeah, Carmen, I'm pretty sure that was last year. Pretty sure. And this year, I'm going to, for October 13th, which is Friday 13th, I'm going to republish the horror story anthology, but I'm going to publish the, I haven't put out a print copy of it, so there's going to be a print with an adult coloring book that'll go with it. So that's exciting. I know. I agree, Harvard. It does not feel like it's been a year at all. But yeah, time goes so fast. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what time do we have? Ooh, how about in 5 minutes we do another sprint? How long have I been streaming? Oh, I started streaming 2 hours ago. Maybe that'll be my last sprint, and then I'll go and eat something. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Oh man, these glasses are so dirty. I don't know why they get so dirty. Do I just touch the lenses all the time and I don't realize it? I don't know if you can hear the sounds next door, but I think they are constructing an ark. It's very, there's a lot of sanding and saws. Last night they were doing a lot of painting, which sucks because I have like breathing and lung issues, so I couldn't breathe very well. So we had to like leave the house, which on one hand that sucked, but on the other hand it made us leave and go to the laundromat, which we really needed to do. So now we have clean clothes, so that's good. Herman said, I think glasses just do that. Yeah, wait. Ugh. I'm gonna buy a new pair of glasses, I think, from because oh crap. I totally cannot think of the name of the website. Wow. Awesome. Anyway, the website that I cannot think of the name of, they have a lot of glasses that are very reasonably priced, and I'd like to have another pair so that these aren't my main glasses. I could get a pair of glasses for like $20 or something plus shipping. All right, good to see you, Crystal. See you later. But yeah, so that's the plan. We get some new glasses, new cheap pair. Oh my gosh. All right. So 3 minutes and we'll do this last sprint and then we'll be off. Off to the races, off to doing whatever you need to do. And of course, you can change your, you know what, actually, I'm going to do that right now. I am going to see if I can change my goal. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I know if I wait until after this broadcast is over, it's I'm gonna forget. I'm going to absolutely forget. So I currently have 9 hours left to write, and my goal, my target goal, was 52 hours, and I've actually written 16 hours. Probably by the end of this week, the hours that I've written on this thing will be more like 30, but Um, so let's see. So how about I put my goal at 23. No, that seems like too many. 22. All right, 21. 21's good. Oh, the goal has to be at least 30 or above. So I'm not going to make that goal anyway, because there's literally not enough hours in the day. That's all right. All right. It's at the top of the hour. Let's start this 20 minutes on the clock. Why is this not working? There we go. Go. time is up. How did you do? Well, it would seem that there's someone new moving in next door, and I think they're doing a lot of chatting up. Okay, so I yeah, tell me how did you do? And I'm gonna look over here at the Twitter to see if anyone said anything over there. Mhm. Let's see the latest. Nope. Nope. No one said anything on Twitter. And let me go over here and look at what you guys have said on YouTube. And Amy's back. Hello, Amy. But that was my last sprint, so I'm sure we'll be tweeting at each other. Karen said do it in minutes instead of hours, maybe. I don't know. I'll try and see, but I don't know. Carmen got 389 words, and Claire got 535. Well, y'all, this would make, that was 4 sprints, 80 minutes. So that was good. That was good. I thank y'all so much for writing with me. I hope that you accomplished some words. I know I did. I have some renewed vigor, and I'm also finally hungry. So I think that there is a can of soup in the cupboard. That's what I'm going to get into. Ooh, chicken noodle. Exciting. So again, my name is Tamara. I talk about books and I talk about writing. If you're doing Camp NaNoWriMo, there's still time. You could always change your location to Hawaii. And if you do that, like right now, it's 3:23 p.m. here. So that would give you some time. That's a hack. And I hope that your writing is going awesome. I'm going to be putting up more videos, more stuff to talk about. Things are happening. Amy and I did a video. When was that? That was last week, where we talked about our goals for this quarter and what happened in the second quarter. So if you haven't checked that out, please do so. And before that, I think there was a writing sprint, and before that, I did an interview with Diana L. Gunn, and she is an indie author who really likes to work with writers and talks a lot about self-care. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go eat some soup and write some more words, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.